Hey, it's James from Finley Electrical. On today's video, we're installing these RCBOs into this fuse board. Let's get it finished. Let's get into this. Yeah, so we're back down on the smart home project then. So Matt's just cutting out some back boxes ready for these sockets to get fit. That's what you can hear zizzing away. So whilst he's second fixing then, getting the sockets ready, I'm going to go and get this panel all powered up hopefully. So we're going to do a big three-phase cable to terminate, but not actually terminate to the breakers because the three-phase is not in yet. And then we're going to do a temporary connection for the single-phase supply, and then we're going to split it over three phases, put a little bus bar in to link it all out, and then hopefully we can get some stuff live. So it might be today, or it might be another day, but I don't think we'll get everything second fixed. But at least we can get everything wired in, and then just in way it goes, ready to plug in once it's all second fixed. Right, thankfully I've got a nice handy list. We've got three-phase C50 going in for a little basement panel, and I've got all the circuits there to go in. So these numbers then, so B32 or B40, these correlate to these breakers we've got here then. So what we're going to do is get them unpackaged, get them installed, and get them terminated into this little three-phase board right here. Right, we're ready to go then. So we've got all those breakers ready. So we're going to put the blanks in here, and then I've just labelled them up just in case we lose that piece of paper, we're not spot. But basically we're going to get these installed now. Here we go. Beautiful, so we've got all them in now, so they're all ready to go. So we're just going to strip these cables then, get them into the right breakers, and then have a look at trying to get a feed up into this. That should be interesting. At the moment it's behind here, so we're going to have to try and get him up, get him landed into here, and then up. So it'll be three phases that we're just going to move to the side for now. And then we've got the single phase supply, which is down here. That's your supply, that's your main cutout. That's your meter for the house, and then some Henley connector blocks here. So we'll have to get a couple of tails up the back here, maybe just through the front for now, temporarily, just so we can get this powered up before the three-phase comes in, which will be quite a long time. So obviously to do that then, if you just go L1 and neutral, these two phases aren't going to work. So what we're going to have to do is put a bridge here then, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, and we'll put like a little bus bar piece in to connect. Sorry, I'm doing it backwards. This is neutral, my bad. What we'll do is bridge 1, 2 and 3, and then that'll be it then. So we'll power up line, neutral, and then bridge these, and then that'll be it then. You'll plug back in your main fuse, and then this will come live, and these three will distribute three phases. So it goes L1, L2, L3, L1, L2, L3, and so on, all the way down. Right, that's it. Let's see how Matt's getting on then. So he's second fixing all the stuff. So we've got a massive box of Corston and Soho lights. They're like £40 sockets, you know what I mean? So normally a socket's like, I don't know, 4 quid or something. Or a nicer finish might be like, I don't know, 10 or something. But yeah, 40 quid a socket, just for a normal socket. But yeah, well, it's not normal, it's a very nice socket, but I'll show you though. Yeah, can't film in there. We've got all the music blasting out. I'll get copyrighted by YouTube. But yeah, we'll come out of the way. So yeah, you can see them nice sockets there. Absolute gorgeous finish. So they're going throughout the property, and then we've got like that in a white front, because obviously you have black inserts on the one you saw. And then the loft's going to go for like a brush chromey type of fitting, so it's going to look pretty cool. But yeah, Matt's doing a great job. Back to it. Look at that, that is sexy, isn't it? Look at that. they're just long enough so if the PFC, so when you do the ZE you get a PFC, for 3 phase you get that result and you double it. And if it's under 6 kA, which this will be because this is not the original supply, it'll be all the way from the garage. So if it's under 6 kA you can use 6 kA breakers. So obviously for electricians it saved the customer a lot of money because obviously 10 kA breakers and like triple the price. Lunchtime, so me and Matt are going to get some munch. How's it going upstairs?
It's going alright, yeah.
Good, battery's about to die, so let's talk quick. But yeah, they're all ready. They're all marked up, ready to get stripped. Battery died, so yeah, they're all ready to get stripped then. So when we come back, everything's going to look pretty cool. So obviously we've marked it up when these perfectly came in. So if these move about, we can bring it back to our marks or where it's stripped, and these will look perfect coming in. I was telling Matt about the 6kA or the 10kA breakers thing. So we actually worked it out. So if you did, well, 6kA divided by 2, and then did 230 divided by that number, it's 0.076. That's actually the number essentially. So anything under that or that number, you'd have to put a 10kA breaker in. Anything over that, you're good to go. So as a rule of thumb then, anything, if your ZE is more than 0.08, you can use a 6kA breaker and save a lot of money. I did not film a thing. So we went to the shops and I was too busy sorting out Matt's new van. So we've got new seat covers, we've got a floor mat, roof rack, so it cost quite a bit getting it all ordered, but we got there finally in his lunch break. There we go, back to it now. So we're just getting this stripped. So this is circuit 4 or position 4, panel A mid. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go in this breaker. If you look, we've got live here, neutral there. So we're just going to bring his earths down this side. So follow this line here, and then we'll swoop into position 4. We'll pick a side for line and neutral, so pulley lines down the middle, so it'll kind of go down, around, and then loop in like that. Neutrals will come down, around, and loop in, so everything looks nice, neat and sweet. There we go, that's the earth in now then. So that's the earth in for 1 to 18. So they just come down nicely there then and kind of dress in beautifully. There we go then. So all these are the cables that go in. These will eventually go into L and N for the RCBs. So live and neutral go through this. Obviously the neutral gets picked up from here. There we go, and it's all tallied up, ready to go. And then all these cables will come along and up and in. So there we go then. So not too bad start then. Right, they start to go in nicely then. So eventually all the neutrals come down here and in. All the lines will come down there and in. Also these appear at different kind of heights. So the lines are first and then the neutrals at the back. So you end up with this like cool staggered look with all the cables going in. Let's see how Matt's doing. Marco.
Yeah.
Polo. Let's have a look then. How are we getting on?
Yeah, not too bad, just finishing up, tidying up.
Nice. How we managed to get on then?
So we managed to get that room done, and partially the whole, the landing.
Sound, you got a thing cut out of strips, have you?
Yeah, we've got out of strips.
Brilliant, so it's just ready to go on now then. So yeah, basically you put the plate on and then there's 2 tiny little grub screws and a front plate which goes on. So you kept them separate and then is basically put them back in the box, tape the screws onto the back of the plate and then repackaged it. And then basically all the boxes, you stacked them, taped it all around, and then you got little packs for each room with the writing on. So this will be like study / front bedroom. You got guest bedroom, front small bedroom, master bedroom, laundry, bathroom, etc. So it'd be nice and easy for the next person coming in rather than a big box full of lots of stuff you don't know what goes where. They should just be able to pick it up, read the label and install it. It's a nice job there though, getting these stripped. Top job, mate. Right, back on with it for me then. So I want to get all these side done and I can put a lid on it then. And then we just need probably another visit with a couple of guys just to get it all for a second fix for the lights and sockets and that. And then obviously when the kitchen's fitted, that'll have to get done. If you remember, this is going to go up the leg of like an island fitting. So it's going to go up the back leg, 4 corners, worktop, and actually work its way within the wood to get some sockets on the actual unit itself. It's going to look pretty cool. Yeah, there's quite a lot to do to be fair, but yeah, we need to throw some more men at it. We should get this rattled off at least. Right, we've got the right side, the right side done. But yeah, they're all nicely in then. So I wish, in hindsight, I would have come down and up. But what I was not worried about, but concerned about, I didn't want it too messy coming up the bottom and also clashing with the main cable coming through the bottom and up into here. I didn't want it to clash. But in hindsight, I think looking back, I think there would have been a nice little gap there for it all to come up and in. So I do like this setup where it either comes in the top and kind of branches in and does this, or comes in the bottom and kind of branches up like that. So you can also get some like sticky pads and get them stuck to the back, but I ain't got any. So, but yeah, something like that's nice and neat there. So not too bad job really. Lovely. Obviously this side's still quite neat. Yeah, obviously it's coming out and then in. Blues, out in, out in, out in. So I do prefer this to that, to be fair. Oh well. But yeah, all the earths look nice and neat coming in, wrapping in, and then same again for this side. Beautiful. So it's just ready for the main cable now. Obviously all these will have to get wiggled up. So what we'll do is do a dead test to make sure all the points are wired in essentially. So when we turn it on, it don't come live. But yeah, all we're going to do is just take the lines out and the neutrals, just bang it in the connector block, and that'll be it really. So there we go. Trucking's still nice and neat. That's not bad at all then, just swooping in and up. So that bit looks good. So yeah, it's just a bit of grommet strip on here then. We've got to get the main cable in when we come back, and that is about it. That's all she wrote. There we go, so that's what we do then. So just get everything caps off then so it can't come live. Then when we've tested it, we just take it out of there, pop it in, and it'll come live. So that's the safest way of doing stuff. I've been to jobs where they've just essentially just powered it up. Well, I've got it in there, someone's turned it on and it's ended up electrocuting and so on. That's not how good, is it? Ah, we had a friend. It's me just talking to myself. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff I do for this audience, eh? Yeah, next job then is to get everything labelled up. We'll have to do that when we come back. So I've got to figure out how I use the fancy printer to print a vertical sticker where you can write on it like all the way down, so it should look super neat, but I've got to figure it out first. Yeah, can't wait for that. So here we go, that's all we've got time for today then. So if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you know when we next upload. So as always, have a good from me, and we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, we forgot the food segment for today, but look at this. We've got a bunny chow by Chef Shane.
There we go.
Well, tell me what's in this then.
Oh, a bit of chicken, some whole spices, and some condiments to go with it.
Yeah.
And a beautiful bottle of red wine.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Have a sip then, mate. Tell me what it's like.
Tastes like grapes.